wide receiver. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk,
and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Dillon, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
Murray now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Murray off play action. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Murray to air it out again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Atlanta regains possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Falcons had 10-6 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on its first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They give to Dillon out of the gun. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Dillon. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Murray now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Here's Murray. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Dillon will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. First down, here's Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy live, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play a fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it.
You're
an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On first down, Ritter.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Ritter off to play fake.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. On first and 10, here's Murray. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime. And only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
From the gun, Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Murray. Completes it right side to Cooper. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. That's out to the flat for Ingram. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 47 yards. And the Falcons have retaken a third quarter lead. Coup now for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
Oh, what a move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They run again with Dillon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And he will find his man on the outside. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Murray.
Completes it again to Gage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw is Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A.J. Dillon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated at looking there for picks, but intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive.
Ritter with another throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So following the failed try on fourth down, we'll check. Back now in Atlanta. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from the 20.
And the Cards are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Garrett Williams. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the left sideline.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Ritter now.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This 2nd and 4. They run once more with Dillon.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, Dillon.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
3rd and 5.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.